I remember times where I would go to the doctor, and on the way to the doctor, I would stop at let's just call it McDonald's. And my typical go-to was a couple of breakfast sandwiches. So let's just call it a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin, and then I would also get a combo with one of those two. So I would get a hash brown and a drink. I would consume that, which is way too much food for one meal. I would consume it. I would go to the doctor. I would weigh in. I would be extremely upset about how much I weighed. I had a very good doctor that was very encouraging. It was not filling me with shame, but encouraging me to take care of myself. But it's still, even though he is amazing and approached everything with grace, it still filled me with immense shame and guilt, because in every other aspect of my life, I never really struggled with not succeeding, going this far off the rails. And so I would leave the doctor's appointment, and they always give you an after visit summary report. And I would take the report, fold it up. I would go to the nearest fast food place. Let's call it somewhere different, like Biscuitville. I would throw the report away because it said on the report that I was over 400 pounds. And I was extremely embarrassed, and I did not want my wife to see that, like she didn't know. And I would then deal with my guilt and shame by going and getting food at Biscuitville. And I would get a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. I'd get multiple things to deal with the fact that I'd gone off the rails. And I was consuming thousands and thousands and thousands of calories, and to deal with my emotions of the fact that I was failing myself and falling short, I would mask that with more food. And it was a vicious cycle. And that's the only way I was able to get to 430 pounds. I mean, I was just completely, it was a lost cause. No matter how hard I tried, I'd lost weight a million times. I always came back to that hit of dopamine. It was my vice. And so if you have ever struggled with something similar, know that you're not alone and that you can overcome this.